Hello, welcome and thank you for joining me on this virtual tour of the GenX series, Canada's toughest all-welded aluminum boat. Before we get into the GenX series, it is first important that you understand the nature of aluminum boats. No matter what brand it is, if it's made of aluminum, it will flex, on the trailer and especially in the water. The key is to design an aluminum boat that allows for the unavoidable and repetitive stress flex action that takes place without failure over time. When designing and building an all-welded aluminum hull, paying close attention to this crucial stress flex nature of the hull is especially important. Let's take a closer look.
Only super thick 100-gauge aluminum is used in building every GenX model. While most other brands use only 63 to 90-gauge aluminum on comparable models, Legend uses 100-gauge thick aluminum on every boat, making them thicker, stronger, and better. And with a two-piece hull design, we eliminated the most common trouble areas in other welded boats, the side seams. Every GenX hull is made up of only two main hull pieces instead of four. Fewer seams means a stronger, longer lasting, and more reliable boat. The two main hull sections are joined together in the bow area and along the full-length center seam by locking them into a solid extrusion, then welding them together. This provides a solid platform for the structural MIG welds to bite into, unlike the plate-to-plate traditional butt welding. Increased structural integrity is then achieved with a full-length 100-gauge arch rib installed over the center seam as the first step in eliminating undue stress on the seam from hinging. It and all other internal structures are attached using a stitch or tack welding technique to reduce the amount of heat exposure to the hull, which maintains its high level of structural integrity. Our custom-fit torsion beam energy transfer system is truly the backbone of every GenX hull. It builds on the existing design features and addresses all remaining concerns regarding the stress flex action in aluminum boats. It is built with four full-length longitudinal stringers, or beams, attached directly to the hull bottom, providing full support from bow to stern. Lateral or transverse bulkheads join the longitudinal beams together, but are raised off the hull bottom and fastened to the full-length arch ribs. These bulkheads provide superior lateral or side-to-side strength and eliminate the hinging of hull components. By raising the lateral supports off the hull bottom, external energy is able to transfer through and along the full length of the boat. Up to 600-gauge bow ribs are installed and extend deep into and past the torsion system. This overlapping eliminates a common unsupported area in the bow of most other boats and further promotes full-length energy transfer. Allow me to put it all together for you with a demonstration. As a wave contacts the bow, the energy exerted on the boat is transferred into the bow ribs, to the torsion system, and along the full length of the boat, weakening and dissipating as it is absorbed effortlessly by the hull structure. So as you are enjoying your new Legend GenX, all of this technology is silently at work, providing you years of hassle-free use. The transom, the part of the boat that the motor is attached to, is another common trouble spot for other welded boats. Imagine the immense stress exerted by an outboard weighing several hundred pounds and capable of producing 75 to 175 horsepower hanging on the back and going from standing still to full throttle in just seconds. This massive stress is addressed in each GenX by attaching the two main beams of the torsion system directly to the transom supports. This way, the energy exerted from the outboard is transferred forward through the hull, drastically reducing the amount of stress on the transom seams. Given that the transom is attached to the torsion system, and the torsion system is attached to the entire hull, each time you want full throttle performance, you get it as the motor torques on the entire hull as one unit instead of independently on the transom. Now, the high quality design and construction of a GenX hull doesn't stop there. We've only highlighted the major differences to most other welded hulls. A 3/4 inch marine grade treated plywood decking is installed in every Legend GenX. At 7 layers thick and with each layer being individually treated, it can be guaranteed for life to the original owner against rotting, warping, or delaminating. What's the downside? You'll have to find a different winter project other than boat deck replacement. After the main deck is installed, closed cell biocide foam flotation is injected under the deck and halfway up the sidewalls. The foam expands to fill the subfloor cavities. This creates a solid subfloor bond that provides increased strength, unbeatable safety, and a super quiet, smooth ride. Every Legend is designed and tested to meet or exceed North American standards in safety. Even when filled with water, with the maximum capacities in the boat, it will not sink or flip over. Now that's peace of mind boating. Now let's motor ahead to performance features. Many other brands still utilize an outdated wave-slapping flat bottom and rounded bow design, which, as you can see here, is quite an uncomfortable and often wet experience. On top of that, with rounded or rock and roll style back corners, also called chines, the boat is very unstable, resulting in a tipping effect while moving about in the boat. The bottom line, your overall performance is greatly affected. In sharp contrast to this, each Legend GenX has a comfort ride deep V hull design. Our sharply angled bow, full-length deep V bottom, reverse angled and square chines all work together to provide the smoothest, driest, and most stable ride in the industry. Increased speed and fuel efficiency are just a bonus. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we move to the convenience features and interior design. Legend has developed the only true sport utility boat in the aluminum industry with its Excalibur series. The days of owning one boat for fishing and another for cruising and water sports are over. Our exclusive 16 to 20 foot Excalibur models do it all in one boat. It really is like getting two boats for the price of one. They will convert from a racy runabout with removable bow cushions and our easy flip rear extended deck converter bench to a serious fishing machine with movable fishing chairs, an aerated live well, and lockable rod storage in just seconds. Our industry-leading and Legend exclusive clear view console ensures that all gauges and switches are within clear view and easy reach. Easy reset circuit breakers and backlights are standard on all models for easy night viewing. The unique dual pod design allows for a center-mounted fish finder, so your attention is where it should be while driving, in front of you. Some models include tilt steering and a cell phone tray for added comfort and convenience. Durability and outstanding boat control are ensured by mounting these sleek custom molded consoles on a solid aluminum subframe. They say that you can tell how much a company believes in its product by the warranty they offer with it. If that's the case, what does our leak-proof for life hull warranty say about us? That's right, every Legend GenX boat is backed by the industry's only leak-proof for life warranty on the entire hull. Nope, not just the external welds, or the internal structure, or the transom. The entire boat is guaranteed not to leak for as long as you own it. No other aluminum boat has a warranty like it. So as you can see, the differences are clear. Canada's only all-welded, 100-gauge, leak-proof for life aluminum boat line Legend GenX is the only choice when it comes to buying a new boat. Thanks for joining me on this virtual tour. We'll see you out on the water.